how are you? We're doing your love reading for the month of January 2020. Let's get started. Cancer, Happy New Year. Actually, it's not going to be the new year when I upload these readings, but for many of you, you will be watching this reading in the new year 2020. But either way, Happy New Year. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Cancer. Let's get started, guys. What deck should I use for you? Cancer, this is your love reading for the month of January. All right. I'm having to center myself just a little bit because I just got hit by an overload of energies. So let's see. Cancer, what deck should I use for you? I think I want to use this deck. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So the first few cards are going to represent the current energy. This is the current position of this connection. What is happening, going on right now? So let's see in this connection. Let's see. Cancer, we have this card. Oh goodness. And what did I say, guys? I'm having to center myself because, and I feel it again, I got overwhelmed by some pretty strong forces, energies here. So we have the Tower, Aries, Scorpio of significance. The Tower, guys, that is the current position of this connection, which means, right, that whatever is being experienced right now in this connection is something that is not easy. It's something quite impactful that will have a very big impact on the both of you. Now, the Tower could certainly be some sort of breakup, or there's just something going on in the connection at this time that is not working out. That is the Tower. The Tower is something that's built on a faulty foundation. So what I'm hearing from many of you is that the both of you have been investing into this, whatever this Tower is, which means, right, what I mean by that is that the both of you, okay, that's actually what I'm getting, have been contributing to the current state, which is something that was not created alone. It's something that the both of you created together. However that resonates is just something that I'm getting. Something that is really, oh goodness. So what I was going to say is something that is really standing out to me in this card is the lightning at the very top. There's 3 of them. For many of you, that is of significance. There could be a third energy of significance here for many of you. Let's see. And just as I said, third energy, which could certainly be what I mean by third energy is a third person of significance here, which is not you or that of your love interest. And here we have the Devil. So look at that. The position of this connection is the Tower and then the Devil, which tells me, right, that whatever the both of you will be experiencing this January, is something of a lower nature. And I feel like it has a lot to do with not being able to release and let go of things that are not serving this connection, which I'm hearing as a result of not being able to release, this Tower has occurred. That is the current position of this connection. And then what I'm hearing is, and in order to rebuild, this Devil cannot be here. So what does that mean? It means, right, that the current position that the both of you are in is a result of this Devil. And if it is to be repaired, I'm hearing this Devil cannot be there. Now, for each and every one of you, this Devil is going to be representative of something different. For the majority of you, this again could be a third person party situation here. Again, just something that is not serving this connection, which again cannot move forward. I'm hearing in this condition. That is the position of this connection. connection. Okay, so for those of you that I'm connecting with, certainly dealing with some pretty, I'm hearing harsh, extreme circumstances at this time. We have the 7 of Swords, I believe. Yeah, actually this is the 8 of Swords reversed. And then we have the 9 of Swords. So that's very interesting. We have the 8 of Swords and then we have the 9 of Swords, but the 8 of Swords is reversed. So the 8 of Swords reversed is all about getting out of your head. What does that mean? It means that whatever thoughts are being entertained here serve absolutely no purpose other than to cause worry, which means, right, that the thoughts that are being entertained here aren't necessarily, I'm hearing, valid or true, but are things that either you, the other, both of you are entertaining, telling yourselves at this time. I'm also hearing telling each other that, well, again, serve the purpose to simply cause anxiety and stress. That is why it's reversed, because there is a need, I'm hearing, to become aware of those things. And then I'm hearing, and it is these false, I'm actually hearing false constructions of reality, okay, that are creating even more anguish here with the 9 of Swords. So another thing that I'm getting for many of you, I feel like this could be a situation that has control and jealousy issues here. Now already with the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Now what I'm getting is, notice that a little while ago I said for many of you there is a third energy. All right, and what I'm getting for many of you, what happens is when you hear third energy, automatically your mind, and I'm hearing in Rosa, please tell Cancer that that's what's going on here for those of you that I'm connecting with. So, and then something that I'm getting for many of you is, as Cancer, okay, you could say this is like a little exercise for you guys. When I said third person, I'm hearing, what story did you tell yourself in your head? That third energy that I said, because I didn't elaborate into it some more, right? I just said third person, which we can say, you can presume. You could say jump to conclusions here. When I said third person, what story did you visualize? Anything? What is it that you feel? And what story, I'm hearing, did you tell yourself? I'm hearing that's what's going on here. That's the energy that I'm getting right now. Guys, I'm a highly sensitive empath. I'm also a psychic medium. And when I do a reading, and then notice that right now I'm going like this. And just as I was going like that, I got a visual of, which, you know, guys, when I do things very subconsciously. Okay, I don't know that I'm doing these things. And my wrist, I started doing this. And when I released, I actually saw a handcuff. I saw a handcuff. So again, I feel like there's a lot of control issues going on here, where I'm hearing people are jumping to conclusions. They're telling themselves I'm hearing these stories. Whatever it is that they're entertaining in their mind is causing a lot of problems, and I'm hearing this cannot continue moving forward in this way. That is the current position. Let's see. Now, how is it that you are reacting? So that's pretty much the dynamics at play here. What's really going on, right? The energies that the both of you are entertaining that come together to produce a certain situation. That's it right there. Now let's look further into how this is affecting you. Okay, that beginning energy, the position of the relationship, what's going on right now, those dynamics. Let's see, Cancer. How are you reacting to that energy? How are you dealing with that? Let's see, let's see. Let's get, actually, no. And I'm feeling some very strong energies right now, and it feels like I don't want to see the card. So there's a certain level of denial and resistance going on here. Again, what does that feel like? It feels like I want to put this deck away. You know, there's a certain level of, yes, certainly anxiety, a culmination of energies here. Let's see. We have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Four of Swords. This is the way you are reacting to this. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. I looked over here, and what really stood out to me is this wand. This is the Emperor. There could be an Aries of significance. Do you see the way the Emperor is holding this wand, right? You see, it's like it's a focal point in this depiction, isn't it? Which is reminding me of this. As a matter of fact, right, look at the way this card is depicted. It's just one wand. So when I pulled it, in a sense, I saw myself holding this wand like that, or I saw you, right? I just saw a hand extended with a wand, which reminded me of this. So Aries of significance. So the Emperor, okay, the Emperor is all about action. Okay, so I feel like the way that you are reacting to that beginning energy, I feel like, again, what did I say? There's a culmination of energies, which we could see here with this Ace of Wands. So what does that mean? I'm hearing reacting, pretty much. Strong reaction, especially so here with this Emperor. I'm hearing strong reactions which are motivating action, which means, right, that these strong energies that you are entertaining are causing you to react, which that reaction we could see as some sort of action here that is hearing being thought about, reflected upon, because the Four of Swords is reflecting, thinking over and over. Not a whole lot happens in the body, but a lot happens in the mind. So again, how are you reacting to this? Again, I feel like the way that you are reacting to that, to the current circumstances, is that I'm hearing there is a dire need here to take a course of action. Strong need, but I'm hearing there's not a whole lot happening in the body. Which means, if you could think about it like this is like a person that is just sitting there, and it's like they're thinking, and it's like they want to jump or do something, right? But there's nothing being done. Doesn't mean that nothing wants to be done. In fact, entirely, there's a lot going on internally, right? That is, I'm hearing, pushing you in a certain direction. But I feel like there has not been any action taken yet. Now here with this Emperor, I feel like action is going to be taken sooner or later. And you could say, well, what action? For each and every one of you is going to be something different. But what you need to remember is that this is you could say, how you are reacting to that beginning energy. So it pertains to that beginning, okay? Which again, what did I say? Things cannot move forward until this devil is released. And I feel like with you, Cancer, that is the action here that you're thinking about doing, which again entails whatever action you're thinking about doing, taking, entails releasing that devil in some way, trying to get rid of it. But let's get another card just to look into this just a little bit more. We have this is the Page. The Page of Swords. I feel like you're also thinking about communication, expressing something here. Again, as it pertains to certain, I'm hearing ideas, action here that you want to take, implement here to solve whatever this is. Which again requires action, and I feel like that is something that you're thinking about, expressing, communicating here. But again, you have not done so yet with this Four of Swords, because it's something that you find yourself thinking about. I'm also hearing strategizing, right? Which means, right, the Four of Swords also represents strategizing, which means, right, that you're trying to put things together here. And before I'm hearing you take action, you want to make sure that I'm hearing, well, that you feel sure about what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're saying. So you just want to be sure of yourself, pretty much. Interesting. Okay, however that resonates. Let's see, what about you? What about your significant other? How are they reacting to that beginning energy? Okay, and what I was about to say is, guys, the energy dropped. The energy dropped. And then here we have a Queen and it's reversed. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Now, for those of you that I'm connecting with, for many of you, a lot of the releasing here, not necessarily releasing, but I'm hearing a lot of the conclusions here that are having to be derived at are coming from here, which means, right, that this person here, I feel, remember earlier we saw that Nine of Swords? What comes after the Ten of Swords, which is representative of a difficult truth to swallow. And when something is difficult, you could say to accept, I'm actually hearing right now there is ego at play. However that resonates. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and it's reversed here, which I and you see my voice. So I feel like perhaps this person has a particular way of expressing themselves, okay, because my voice is feeling quite scratchy here. Which I'm hearing this person could be quite vocal, okay. Aside from that, the Queen of Wands reverse is an energy that is quite consuming, I'm hearing this is like a wildfire, okay, a wildfire, which you could say a wildfire is different from a bonfire, right? Because you could say a bonfire is contained, it's useful, you know, you could do a lot with it, cook, whatever, right? The point here is that it's contained. I'm hearing, but a wildfire is not. I'm hearing this is a wildfire, which I hear, again, this person could be very difficult to contain, particularly maybe their anger, certainly control, jealousy issues going on here. And with the Ten of Swords, it's something that this person, I'm hearing, has trouble accepting about themselves, which just means, right, they could be oblivious to that. But I feel like it is... what I'm hearing is this has to happen, which is why we saw the Tower and then the Devil. Which I'm hearing this, actually hearing this person has a monkey on their back. This person has a monkey on their back that they're having to just shake off. That's what that Ten of Swords is doing here. Interesting. What I see from you, my dear Cancer, is for those of you that are looking for some sort of advice, I feel like certainly there needs to be initiative here on your side, action certainly that is taken. Major certainly here with this Emperor, which just means I'm hearing decisive action, something that certainly you're being called upon to do because it's like you have to do this. Okay. Let's get one more card for this Ten of Swords. And here, wasn't I just saying Nine of Swords? You see, to me, this is further, you can say this validates here. That's certainly, right, that energy here that we picked up in the beginning, right? Again, I'm hearing, it takes two to tango, right? But I'm hearing like that Devil energy is certainly very strong on this side, but I'm hearing both of you are entertaining it, which means, right, that you are both consumed in this. But I feel like there's a situation here, at least for the month of January, right, that is, well, I'm hearing this here that has been going on, this Devil energy is no longer sustainable. I feel like the both of you know that already. So yeah, Nine of Swords. Again, Nine of Swords is an energy of someone that whatever thoughts it is that they are entertaining, it causes a lot of distress, a lot of anxiety. So again, I feel like this person has a lot of problematic thoughts that they need to put an end to, which I'm hearing entails for them to see themselves in a different light, which is difficult, okay? Here with this Queen of Wands reverse, could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius of significance. So let's see, where is this headed? Where is this headed? Where is this headed, my dear Cancer? We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so what's the Nine of Wands? The Nine of Wands is, my goodness, I'm hearing, I'm actually hearing, it came, guys, and then it went. It came and it went. So this Nine of Wands is something that is very difficult to sustain. You're tired, okay? You don't really want to sit in this energy, but I'm hearing the both of you are not willing to completely release. So what does that mean? It means that the both of you are not going to give up on this, which means, right, that the both of you are going to continue fighting for this in some way or another, not willing to give up on one another, which is something beautiful. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be the outcome for January, okay? But this is where this situation is headed. Now, for many of you, this is the outcome, right? But just in general, okay, this is where this energy is headed, which I'm hearing could tumble over to like February as well. This is just the development here of this, these circumstances. Let's see. But I'm hearing not giving up, but I'm hearing, Rosa, you have to say holding on by a string, holding on by a thread here. If you can envision that, okay? Holding on by a thread. I'm hearing that is how close the both of you, or mainly what I'm getting you, Cancer, here, you're that close to just releasing this. But I'm hearing, but not yet, not yet. But I'm hearing, but close enough. And I'm hearing that's a close call. These are quite a bit of cards, guys, that just popped out. Let's get one more, guys. Let's see. This is where this is headed. Let's get, actually, no. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Guys, we have 2 9s. And I kind of made, not necessarily a big deal, but I was highlighting that 9 of Swords. So here we have 2 other 9s, the 9 of Wands and then the 9 of Cups, which is all about wish fulfillment. So this is all about hoping to make things right. Hoping that the both of you, I'm hearing, could hold on just for a little bit longer and work something out. But I'm hearing, again, you know, holding on by a string, by a thread here, but not letting go nonetheless, and hoping that things improve, get better. That is the 9 of Cups and then the 9 of Wands. So that is where this is headed. Let's get an oracle card for you, Cancer. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre, where you could book a private reading with me. If you have an Instagram, please do follow me on there. That link is down below. Okay, so let's get an oracle card. Let's get it from here, Cancer. Get this one. The color that's really standing out is the red. And what did I say earlier? I said it's a wildfire, which we could see as very strong emotions that are very difficult to control. And here we have passion, which again, a fire we can associate with the color red, and red is really standing out. So passions are quite high, which again just means, for example, things like anger could be very difficult to control, as well as impulses, I'm hearing. So it says love, sexual energy, passion, aroused, vital life force, kundalini, the sun, giver of life, strength, a gift, new infusion of energy, something beyond your control, surrender. This is what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.